All right, folks, welcome back to your morning on Spectrum News 1. Young people that are aging out of foster care, they face a lot of challenges when they turn 18, but one local organization is trying to help with that, and our Jas Kang has more on the story. Good morning, Jas.
Hey, good morning, Kelvin. LA County is home to the largest number of foster youth in the entire country, and when they age out, many people face issues in terms of finding housing and employment. I'm here in West LA, where I spoke with one young woman who grew up in the system and reached out to a local organization to help her get on her feet. 22-year-old Arlena Ortega doesn't take small things like washing dishes in her own apartment for granted ever since she aged out of the foster care system 4 years ago.
It was kind of getting later into my pregnancy. I was 7 months and I was 18, so it was kind of scary, but I knew something would work out.
After going through several failed adoption homes in her teens, Arlena was losing hope that she would have a family to live with before she became pregnant with her now 4-year-old son.
I was overwhelmed and I was kind of tired of the system, so I left for a year. And I was homeless and I was on drugs, and it was just really scary. So I was just in survival mode. I never really got to really sit with the fact that I was going to have to live alone.
Helping foster youth has been a challenge in LA County. A report done by the California Policy Lab finds that 1,000 youth in LA County age out of the foster care system each year. 1 in 4 people aging out report being homeless between the ages of 21 and 23, and 50% of them end up being unemployed by 25, while less than 3% earn a bachelor's degree. Arlena wanted to go against the trend, so she reached out to First Place for Youth, a local organization that helps people aging out of the foster care system. Arlena was able to get help finding this apartment through the program, and First Place for Youth helped her with money for food and for school supplies while she finished her degree.
They helped me out with everything, and that was a big, big help, because regardless of that help or not, you still have to go through a lot of things. So I think any weight off your chest is a big help.
Nice to meet you. Thomas Lee is the CEO for First Place for Youth. The organization is celebrating its 15-year anniversary in LA County at this event. Thomas says more needs to be done to help young people like Arlena who are aging out of the foster care system.
We serve about 250 of them, and over the next 3 years, our goal is to serve over 925 youth to make sure that we address this staggering need. There are so many wonderful stories and bright spots with the young people that we see each and every day.
First Place for Youth says 91% of the participants in their program secure housing, and that 80% of the young people they help are able to find employment. That's a big help for the high amount of people who age out of foster care here in LA.
If you were to combine Florida, Georgia, and Texas, they have the equivalent amount of young people aging out of foster care as we have here right in Los Angeles County.
Arlena's sharing her story with the crowd, and now that she's on her feet with her own place, a job, and working towards finishing another degree, she wants to inspire other youth in the foster care system.
Don't abandon yourself because others did, and you're not strong because you're doing it alone. That's a sign of weakness, invite others to help you. It makes such a difference.
Arlena's glad the people at First Place for Youth have been there for her so she can create the life she's always dreamed of. And data from the county shows that 38% of all foster youth in California live here in LA County. Back to you.
All right, Jas, thank you so much for the story. I appreciate it as always. Well, folks, October